सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this special series of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with a new business opportunity every day at 12 o'clock. And with the same aim, today also we have presented ourselves to present a new business opportunity into education industry for all of you. But before I'll introduce you with the brand, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, keep writing your questions into the Q&A window. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So while we are running you through with the presentations and the details of brief, you can keep writing all your questions, your queries into the Q&A window. We'll ensure that we'll take up maximum questions, or we'll try to take up all the questions just after our presentation and the brief, and we'll give you more clarity. So our today's brand is Red SchoolHouse, which is a Singapore's leading preschool education institute dedicated to nurturing young minds and providing a strong foundations for children's early years. With 20 years of legacy in excellence in education, Red SchoolHouse Preschooling and Daycare offers a warm and inclusive learning environment. And now they are expanding their roots into Indian market also. So today we are so proud to introduce our co-founder of Red SchoolHouse, Miss Rochelle. We do have Miss Nana also from Red SchoolHouse itself. They both are from Singapore and they are leading this brand successfully in all the marketing, in all the global market. Apart this, we do have Mr. Rajat. Mr. Rajat is leading this brand in India. And we do have Mr. Ashok also. He's heading the entire communication and he'll be helping you out in understanding the commercial part. So I would like to welcome all the panelists who have joined us today on this panel. Thank you so much for joining us. And I would want to start with Rochelle. Rochelle, I would like to, start with your journey and the, experience you are, having at present, and, the concept which you are coming up in India also. Already you're successfully running it. You have, 20 plus years of experience into the industry, and you are running this successfully. And I have seen that you have won so many awards and you're a member of so many communities altogether. So I would like to request you to please start and sharing some info related to brand and the journey also. Over to you, Rochelle.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good day to you. I'm Rachel Goh, CEO and founder of Red SchoolHouse. And yes, Red SchoolHouse was first established in year 2004. Yes, I'm proud to say that today we are a multi-award winning preschools, with preschools not only in Singapore, we are starting next year in Myanmar and Malaysia. Now, what's so special about Red SchoolHouse? Innovation lies at the heart of our school's learning culture. We use a variety of teaching tools and methods that have been carefully selected and tested to support our curriculum delivery in a way that would enable all individuals to gain a well-rounded exposure and joyful learning. That explains our school's philosophy, settling the heart, defining your child. This is the main compass to all our actions with one another. At Red SchoolHouse, the learning journey always starts with personal experiences, always real, authentic, which flows naturally through problem-solving scenarios with collaboration as one of the main focus. We are grooming individuals to have a habit of process ownership so that autonomy continuously manifests, and lastly, practical learning resulting in joyful growth. So the essence of synergy experience in the school will always be to value differences, respect them, to build on strength, to compensate for weaknesses. Then, of course, not forgetting, we are a Singapore True Blue curriculum. Our curriculum is highly regarded, and that is why I am so excited to bring it to India, because it's not only structured with very firm system in early literacy, numeracy, and science. We have all the lesson plans. We also call ourselves holistic because we focus on the social, emotional, personality, and experiences that the child must go through that is joyful, open-ended, growing, and collaboration as the main focus. That's the main gist why I'm so proud of our curriculum and our Singapore curriculum. Any other questions?
Sure. Thank you so much, Rochelle. And I would like to request Rajat to just run through the presentation and details
Yes.
for our participants.
Hi, Neha. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Francis India, for this opportunity. Now I would share a PowerPoint presentation. I hope it is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is.
So Red SchoolHouse has it's a multi-award winning preschool that started in year 2004, and they have already have experience of two decades. Red SchoolHouse is different in all the preschools because they follow three unique details about the curriculum. First one, the attention to detail. It means that they have a smaller teacher to children ratio so that each student can get a close attention by the teachers. Secondly, as Rachel already informed, that they follow a holistic approach. It means that every child, every student is again dealt with a very very special focus, and they focus on SPICE approach. SPICE approach is social, physical, intellectual, creativity, and emotional. Thirdly, they suggest and request a strong participation from parents, because it's a journey wherein both teachers, schools, and parents have to be involved on a very local level, as well as on a daily basis. The vision and mission of the Red SchoolHouse is philosophy, as already told, settling the heart, defining a child. Mission, to be a home filled with love.
Rajat, sorry to interrupt. I think you are changing the slides, but you're still on the first slide.
Is it now? It is.
Sorry. No, you just stop sharing and reshare again.
Okay, I'll do it. Now it is?
Yep.
Able to view?
Just try to change. Yeah, perfect.
Sure. This is the mission and vision. Mission, as I told, our Red SchoolHouse mission is to be a home filled with love for all. The management mission is to implement a people-oriented approach and maintain excellent professional staff so that the child can be taken care on a daily basis. This is the core value. These are the some few pictures of a live classroom inside the classroom. So they also follow two different approach. First, interactive whiteboard session, so that it can help the children to think out of the box and do the creativity right at the board. Second, they have a philosophy of children learn best through play. So they create, or they have crafted many things through play, so that communication can be, so children can learn communication, problem solving, and most importantly creativity. These are beyond classroom. They do monthly field trips, cookery, baking, gardening. Red Schoolhouse is also giving back to the society. They have adopted a HIV orphan in Cambodia, and they are doing a regular visits since 2009 to till date. These are again few pictures of the setup: room, classroom, outdoor. This is the presence of Red Schoolhouse. Red Schoolhouse is super aggressive to do expansion in India, both at a unit as well as the area developer franchisee or area master franchisee. Rachel is, I would not be using this slide because Rachel is directly on call with us. So feel free to ask any sort of question. These are the partners of Red Schoolhouse. They have in fact affiliated with university to do learning through books also. These are few awards that they have won in last few years. This is, I would like to take 60 seconds to this slide, because in India we have a huge opportunity of education. In few years of time, India will be skill capital of the world. And let me give you a fact that we already have 250 million student base, and we have 1.5 million schools. And would like to also inform that Singapore education invests close to 20% of their annual budget in education, whereas in India they only invest 10%. So it's a right opportunity and right time to adopt Singapore education. Singapore education is also ranked number 2 in this world. This is a brief about education, India's education spend, both from a demand side as well as supply side. So this is a brief about brand positioning. In this carpet area of 2,000 square feet is required, preferably at a ground floor, and it has an investment of 20 lakh rupee, and average tuition fee for per child per annum will be 60,000 rupees. They have a royalty of 10%, and you can also get revenue from camps, evening activities, daycare activities.
Yeah, Mr. Rajat, I think I would like to add here.
Yeah, please. I would like to request now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Mr. Rajat and entire team, if you look at the Indian education system, especially preschool education, yes, like if you see like metro cities and tier 1 cities, you can have some kind of like interaction, and you can get like preschool education promotion and awareness in these markets. But at tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities and even smaller towns does not have this primary education facility. So early child education is very, very important for the overall development of a person, because if you consider like the brain development in early childhood, so you at the age of like up to like 7-8 years, the development of the brain, 80% of the brain development happens in the early childhood. That's your age prior to your 8 years, right? So the learning capabilities is again, so where basically if you look at the Indian traditional education system, where we are like hugely lacking in terms of the facilities, infrastructure, and education. But now we have the market opportunities. Now in India, like has a lot of like preschools, but They have like standard schools. They don't have like standard curriculums. They don't follow the standard guidelines. They don't have any structured approach, So if you look at the opportunities for standard schools, plus we have like branded schools, and we have category of premium schools, and then international brand. So if you look at the opportunity, like for area investment requirement, total investment for a standard school is 8 to 10 lakh rupees, where your setup cost is 4 to 5 lakh rupees. Average batch size, they consider 18 to 20 students. On break even, they can expect like 12 to 15 months. And capacity utilization remains around 60 to 70%. And they charge like 2 to 3 lakh rupees kind of franchisee fee. And where they charge from the student, they charge like 30,000 to 50,000 kind of fee. In branded school, like area requirement 1400 to 1800 square feet, where your total investment may range from 15 lakhs to 20 lakh rupees. As compared to the premium school, this investment goes up to 30 to 35 lakh rupees. But why Red Schoolhouse? We are the international brand, and we are bringing this investment opportunity for Indian franchisee partners at 20 lakh rupees of investment. So so that's the unique value and unique value offering for our franchisee partners. So out of this 20 lakh rupees, 12.5 lakh rupees we invest on our school setup, right? Where if you compare the other brands like branded schools and premium schools, they invest anything from like 15 lakhs to 25 lakh rupees. So what we have done to set up the school, we have optimized these investment because we understand Indian markets are more price sensitive, right? Batch size, we are keeping to 15 to 20 people, and we expect our capacity utilization from 50% to 80%. 80% in the outer years, but we are looking at like 50% utilization. You will have the better basically break even and financial positioning. If you look at compare a tuition fee as compared to a branded school or premium school, we are coming at 60,000 rupees fee. That translates to like 5,000 rupees per month, and which is very nominal fee. So our education, we are saying we are bringing international education, quality education at affordable price. So the mid segment and lower middle segment can be benefited at a large scale. Okay. Now, if you look at the operating benchmark, royalty, if you consider like even it's a standard school or it's a branded school or a premium school, they charge around 15% of the royalty from their franchisee partners, where we comes in and we say, no, we will charge only 10% royalty. And in this 10% royalties, we are going to receive world-class curriculum and continuous support for your staff training, staff based new learning techniques, new methods, new modules. As we introduce, these will be shared with our franchisee partners to be benefited. Yes, if you look at the rental cost, so your standard schools, usually they pick like third tier 3 or tier 4 kind of location to start these operations. And like branded schools, they are like slightly higher expensive, or you can say like location. So this cost may vary from 10% to 20%, but we have considered at slightly higher side. So we expect our rental cost is going to be 20% of the business that you do from your center. HR cost, yes, we are again slightly as compared to the other brands, we are slightly higher side. We are also saying our staff cost is going to be 25% of the revenue, which is as close to as your premium schools or any branded school. Marketing cost at 9%, because the company is going to support you. They will be doing international marketing to promote your school. Plus, Invision in India is basically leading this brand. They are the partner, so they will be doing the national marketing for you. So we are optimizing the marketing cost. Utility expenses will be slightly higher side because we spend more money on quality and quality education and standards, right? Plus, so we are not only focusing only on your preschool program. We also have like activity programs. These are called like camps. So we organize like summer camps, winter camps, and other activities. We also do conference and workshop for kids. We do evening activities, so after school activities that we conduct, and plus we also provide the daycare facility. Because if you look at the in metro cities and tier one cities, like most of the nuclear family, like parents are working, husband wife both are working, basically, then they need somebody to take care of the kids. So these extra activities basically improve your revenue for your school, and average profitability is much more higher as compared to any other brand in India. So your operating profit is going to be around 40% in Red SchoolHouse. Yeah. So now, Rajat, over to you, please. See.
Yeah, hi. So this is the go-to-market strategy for India, and we will be in the area. We will be designing a excellent center of 3,000 square feet, with 2,000 will be an indoor and 1,000 square feet will be outdoor. For sub franchisee model, minimum 19 units to be built over the period of time, and standard center area will be close to 2,000 square feet. This is again a brief, few numbers on the slide regarding programs and fee structure, and you can easily have a projection of year 1 to year 5. It gives you a glance, it gives you a brief picture how overall numbers, overall revenue will be generated from this particular brand.
Yeah, Rajat. So I'll add on here again. So if you look at the programs, so we have the four classes, four batches: your playgroup, nursery, then junior KG and senior KG. And if you look at the total enrollment of the number of students in first year, we are saying only we are enrolling 56 students in year 1, because in the second year you will have the basically these students will be promoted to the higher class. So there we will have basically more student enrollments, that's 124 and 146, and it goes up to 150 students. So we are taking like conservative side, we are keeping lower projections, and then you are going to have basically the three kind of revenue streams from the education program. One is your tuition fee that student will pay you, and the fee is your basically one-time registration fee. So that is the again 15,000 rupees per student we have considered, and plus the your academic kit and charges. So you will be provided a student kit, uniform, and other student study material. So that's another cost is 15,000 rupees. So you got 3 revenue streams from the program itself. What we expect out of these 56 students, around 12 students will opt for our camp services. So these kids will be enrolling for camps for 3 months. So that's a student we are considering the another revenue stream. And for evening activities, if you look at my students, we are taking only 6 students, 9 students, 10 students for the evening activities at a 5,000 rupees per student. So that's a very nominal fee that we expect. Plus, from this program, my regular study, 50% of these students will also opt for my daycare facilities, right? So at daycare facility at 5,000 rupees per month from a student is very nominal. At some of the premium locations, or you can say premium cities, you can charge much more higher if your infrastructure cost is slightly high. So overall, we expect 72 lakh rupees revenue in the first year, and it goes up to 2.26 crores in the year 5. Next slide, please. Okay. So this is my projections for a single unit. So my single unit partner, they require an area of like 2,000 square feet, and their investment is going to be around 21 lakh rupees, where 8.85 lakh rupees including GST is my franchisee fee, one-time franchisee fee. Revenue projections we have already seen, like is close to like 72 lakh rupees in the year 1, goes up to 2.26 crores in the year 5. If you look at my all the expenses for staff cost, your infrastructure rent, your direct cost, indirect cost, and royalty to the brand, we have considered all of these expenses, and your local marketing expense of like 50,000 rupees per month, that's close to like 6 lakh rupees. My franchisee makes a profit of 9.7 lakh rupees in year 1. Second year, they make a profit of 62 lakh rupees. So on an average, within a year, my franchisee will get his entire investment back. So his break even is 1 year and 2 months. And if you look at the cumulative returns, is close to 14x, right? So any person can just simply, somebody is investing 20 lakh rupees and you multiply by 14, that is your return you are getting in 5 years. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, for now, for my area developer, so as Rajat said, for area developers, we are looking, my area developer has to set up a one excellence center, plus he has to sub-franchise. So we are looking from the minimum rollout of 20 units per area developer. So that is the minimum scope that we expect from a area developer partner. But depending on the market, they can do more centers. Okay. So his investment for my area developer, his investment for a direct center is 15 lakh rupees. This is only for the center development. It does not have any franchisee fee associated to his direct unit. Just to securing the master license for that area, the master franchisee fee is 25 lakh rupees. At the time of sign up, he has to pay. So that is the only 40 lakh rupees is total investment. So my area developer, he becomes an area operator in just on an investment of 40 lakh rupees. Here, my area developer will get advantage from Invision and Red SchoolHouse. That's a direct spend of like 2.5 lakh rupees on his initial launch and marketing support. Further, developing the area itself, because you need to appoint a minimum 19 franchisees. So Franchisee India and Invision is going to support you in terms of doing your national marketing, inviting you in events, and all the Franchisee India platforms. So that is the biggest advantage for my area developer, because he does not have to do that kind of large investment that Franchisee India and Invision can do. So that is the direct benefit for my area developer in terms of direct support for marketing and enroll these sub-franchise units. My area developer, he will get a revenue stream from his own school, plus he will collect sub-franchisee fee from the sub-franchise schools. And plus he will get a royalty from sub-franchisee schools. So his revenue is 1.13 crore in the first year. Second year is 3.46, 5 crore, and goes up to 6.2 crores. His operating cost is cost to operate his own school. Again, direct school is that is the minimum requirement. If my franchisee has the bandwidth and he knows the market very well, he can set up his own units more than one, and he will be getting more benefit on his direct center. So whatever the fee is collect from the unit franchisee, he has to pay 4.5 lakh rupees to the brand. Okay, so my franchisee fee is 7.5 lakh rupees. So on each franchisee, my area developer is going to get an advantage or benefit of 3 lakh rupees per unit. Right. So if my franchisee set up 20 schools and he's on each school, he's getting 3 lakh rupees advantage. So in setting up 20 schools, he makes 60 lakh rupees benefit. Now, if you look his capex that he's putting upfront is only 20 lakh rupees, but just only developing these 20 schools, he is getting 60 lakh rupees. So he is recovering his entire investment, plus he is getting benefit of additional 20 lakh rupees. So that is the value for my investor or area developer. So whatever the royalty that we are collecting, that is your 10% from individual units. 50% of this royalty will be shared with my area developer. Right? And his cost, yes, of course, like franchisee network development, that is going to be some cost for him as well. And he has to maintain a team, corporate team, to manage the entire network of these 20 schools. Plus other miscellaneous expenses we have considered at 2% of his revenue. So 1 CR, his expense for the year one, second year is 1.9 crores and it goes up to 3.36 crores. But if you look at his returns, it's 30 lakh rupees in the first year. Second year, he makes 1.5 crores. Third year, he makes like 2.3 crores. So that is the benefit he is getting. So he is getting almost 2.86 crores in the fifth year. In 15 months, he recovers his entire money. Yeah. So I think it's a very, very unique and very lucrative proposal for the franchisee partners. Now over to you, Rajat, again.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you. This will really help all our viewers online to know exactly the details of a unit as well as area master franchising. Last but not the least, this is the ideal profile partner that Red SchoolHouse is looking forward for. We have already chalked out 20 locations pan India wherein the rollout or go-to-market or GTM strategy will be. But these are the slight prerequisite for the partners. You can please have a glance for about 30 seconds or 40 seconds of time.
Yeah, definitely. I think these are the some of the profiles that we have penned down here in this slide, but that is we are not limited to. So this is the opportunity for like husband, wife, parents, like who can basically operate this business very efficiently and they can optimize their HR cost. So they can take a role of like business development manager or like administrator. They can play a role of as a teacher as well. So a lot of cost can be optimized, and this is a very good proposition for them. Women entrepreneurs, because women prefer to be in education sector, that I have seen like entire my career, because wherever you go to a school, you will find like 80% of the staff is women. So that is their passion, and they are very good in teaching as compared to the basically male teachers. Yeah. So preschool owners, like if you look at the last 2 years, horrible years that we have all have suffered and gone through a deep pain, basically COVID. In COVID, a lot of like preschools were shut down, and these owners were not able to recover and cope up. So, but we have the opportunity that they can associate with the Red SchoolHouse and they can reopen their centers with better quality education. Yeah. And like real estate developers, of course, they have the property and they can just invest in these larger formats. So they can, if they have location at like 20, 30 locations, they can immediately utilize their properties for a good profit-making business, right? So other categories, it can be like a working professional, it can be a retired professional, but the focus, the person should have the like passion for education. So that is the criteria that remains very valid, and we look for, because selecting our franchisee partners, Invision and Franchise India, they are very particular because they look for your capability, credibility. So they do the quality check in terms of selecting a franchisee partner. So they check for operational fit. Basically, my franchisee can handle and operate the school as per the brand guidelines. Strategic fit, is it the right fit for us or not? Marketing, yes, my franchisee partner has to be a business development acumen, because he has to enroll students. Financial fit, yes, of course, because he has to invest in the center, and plus he has to operate. So he has to take care of the all operating expenses. So these are the 4 fits that we look into a partner, right? And for area developer, of course, we need a very high energy people who have the good network, good understanding of the market and education clusters, who can basically put in his energy to develop these 20 centers. Yeah. Okay, Rajat, over to you. Next slide, please. Yeah, as far as your support concern, so yes, Red Schoolhouse will provide you the end-to-end hand holding and complete support, starting from your location selection approval. So that in India, that support will be provided by the Invision. But in terms of your staff training, your curriculum, your activities, that will be provided by the Red Schoolhouse team from Singapore. Next slide, please. Yeah, so these are the few common frequently asked questions. So over to you, Rajat.
We can now start with Q&A. Anyone has specific questions?
Thank you so much, Ashok, for putting this. And I'd like to thank you, Rachel, for coming on this webinar today, and Nana for this presentation that we're able to give to all our friends who have joined in today. And friends, I'll quickly recap the opportunity. I was watching some of the questions that you've also posted in, and I request all of you to put any questions that you have in the Q&A box. And we'll take all these questions to your satisfaction. We have a limited time, but any questions that you need deeper understanding on, we are more than happy to get on one-to-one meeting or a discussion with all of you. So starting with Rachel, friends, she's the founder and the CEO. And we also have Nana, who leads the entire business operations for Red Schoolhouse. And they come with rich experience in the entire early child education and been running the school ever since. Now, when it comes to Singapore education, I saw a lot of questions around the Singapore education. Now, when it comes to Singapore education and the system, it is unconventional approach towards the education is something which has gained a big attention globally, not only in Singapore, but I would say global many countries. And its early childhood curriculum has been influenced by Eastern, Western cultures, and they have, in fact, developed a very unique hybrid system over the years. And they also have evolved, from a third world country into a first world country. And one of the main attributes, for this rapid growth has been the education system of Singapore, which is the most advanced system in the world, and they have been lauded across the world globally for the success in producing high academic results over and over again. And that makes it very, very unique. And also India has a big demand for an education system like that. But we don't have many players who in fact impart that structure. So the value proposition which Red Schoolhouse is offering is one, it's a name which is international. It is Singapore curriculum, world-class teaching structure and methodology which is followed by them. In comparison to Indian preschools, it is same in terms of investment, if I have to say, and maybe even the fee structure, but more premium placed in terms of the look and feel. And also, more importantly, I would say it is not just the curriculum which makes it very, very, very unique, but in fact, the method of teaching, the spirit in which the teachers impart the education, and they have molded their curriculum to allow students to explore their interests through research-based projects and activities, rather than a very strict textbook structure or a method of teaching. And also, if you look at school as an opportunity of investment, this is largely a return on time model where we need more and more, especially women entrepreneurs who perhaps can come and become franchise partners. It is a low investment business and also an asset light business. Your operational expenses are comparatively very low. Moreover, the fee is also taken in advance, which also relieves the pressure of working capital from a franchisee.
which is indeed needed in every business. You need money in advance as a working capital, which is kept aside in mostly every single business. In case of preschool, the money comes in advance, which also takes care of your working capital. Another important thing is this is a rollover business. Students move from one class to the next class, which also brings a lot of predictability of business and cash flows in terms of planning for a franchisee. Now, comparatively, women entrepreneurs make more successful inroads into early childhood learning business, and the empathy, the emotional intelligence quotient makes them better at childcare. So we encourage more and more women entrepreneurs to actually come forward. And if I look at the opportunity overall, the last 2 years, or I'd say 4 years, especially in terms of COVID, a lot of marginal players actually went out of business. So while these players went out of business, the opportunity never came down. The opportunity was still there. Now, when after COVID, there was a need for schools, there was more demand and there were lesser quality schools. So demand is big. Today, the mindset also shifted from maybe a vanilla player or a small player to a trusted and more organized player. So the model that we have launched is largely for an area developer, while we are happy to even consider any individual partners who want to come forward and showcase their interest. It's an area developer model where we have divided the entire territory into 25 clusters, which has a minimum potential of 20 preschools each. And also for an area developer, we are also happy to invest it's only for a master franchisee or area developer, where the master India for RSH will also invest back in their first school, which is to the tune of about 2.5 lakhs, which goes towards in your launch and also the first 6 months of your activation. So this is where we are, friends. The model is very simple. You require about 2,000 square feet of space, which should easily accommodate about 4 odd rooms with an ideal size of 300 square feet room, plus also an activity room. And the area developer gets 2 sources largely for income. One is a fee that he gets on each unit under him. And secondly is the royalty share that comes to him under all the schools which operate under him. So very quickly, we'll take some questions. And I'll request Rajat if you want to take some questions from the audience which are coming in. But Rachel, hearing from you first and foremost, and if you want to summarize, what is the differentiator between the system that is followed here and what is the big opportunity that you see for RSH in India?
Okay. Like what Sonia said, our system is unique. I would like to add on, it's unique and reliable. Yeah? And for women entrepreneurs, we're looking for women, mainly women entrepreneurs, to flourish well in this industry. Then yes, look at me and Nana. We will guide you. We will also teach you how to flourish well in India. Singapore, it's given. It's highly regarded. It's very successful. Yeah, and I can proudly say you don't even have to think twice. Yes, and I proudly say that with Red SchoolHouse, you don't also need to think twice because, we have our system there. We have our system for not just curriculum, the operations, the culture, the training. All you need to do is to believe that, yes, this is definitely a better quality education that the children in India needs, and we're all set to go.
Hi everyone. Richa and me have been in early childhood for more than 20 years plus. Right. Singapore's early childhood education has taken a shift. When we first started 20 plus years ago, right, the teachers were not educated. Anyone can be a teacher, and slowly, right, the government has actually requested for everyone to be certified, right? And also then that was when curriculum actually plays a part, right? See, even in Singapore itself, there are many brands, right? But what makes us survive for 20 years plus? Next year is actually our 20th year anniversary, right? In fact, where our school HQ is located, There are actually 6 brands. So it's like, if we can survive, means our quality is there, and our children actually go to the top primary schools around the area, right? Yes. 20 years plus ago, right? Singapore's early childhood was more about play-based, like, but this play-based curriculum, right, did not really suit the local system, and we have made a lot of additions, like, so now we call it holistic, but holistic again, right, is very vague, right? Academic is still also important. So for the younger age group, right, we will incorporate play-based, but for the older age groups, right, academic is still important, right? And we follow the British English. Yes. So I guess that's about what I have to add on. And Sonia, thank you. Yes, Singapore's education system is really among the top. And that's why we also have lots of foreigners who want to come in to study all the time. Thank you.
Well, Rajat, I'll request you if you want to take up any questions which I see
Yes,
now.
yes,
I
yes,
think there are
yes.
any important questions that you want to pick. And also I'll request Rajat if you can also leave your coordinates, your email ID, and also your contact information for all the viewers
I'll
to
do
get
that.
in touch with you. And friends, we're also happy to share the website of Red SchoolHouse, which you can also go through. But my request to all of you.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Okay, so we need to go through her first round of interview with you to understand and qualify your interest. And subsequently, we'll also get and request Rachel and Nana also to come on a call. With respect to any requirements of training, Rachel, maybe if you can put some light. But all the area franchisees, partners are more than welcome to take the training in the Singapore school which they operate out of. So, Rajat, can I request you to kindly take over from here?
Yes, so I have already shared the website details in the chat. I am sharing my coordinates along with the email ID. I'm also picking up few questions. Yeah, so first question is how Sanjay Mathur has asked how it is better than Mother's Pride and Shamrock. So hi Sanjay, if you do a exact comparison from a cost point of view, it is a better opportunity, and it's a since and the experience of 20 years and Singapore education, I think it's a better and better brand as compared to these two that you have already highlighted. I would also like to take few other questions. If I'm not able to give the complete clarity, I would request you to share your details, or we will arrange. I would I would do a call to you so that I can give complete clarity to you. What's unique? Another question posted by Anant K. What's unique in Red School comparison with other school? Hey Anant, we have 3 USPs. First, it's a smaller teacher to children ratio. Second, holistic approach of spice approach. Third, uh, Red Schoolhouse also emphasizes that along with teachers, along with other participants at the school, we also try to suggest and request a strong participation from the parents, because it's a journey wherein both the parties have to come together for a bright future of a child.
Yeah, Rajat, I will add here some more.
Yeah.
Like if you compare these schools, and like if you consider the tuition fee that we are offering, 5,000 rupees per month is the tuition fee. You cannot get that for any kind of international school. So that is the unique value that we are bringing for our students, parents, so everyone can afford. And basically, we want maximum students to be benefited from our education system. Yeah, right. Continue, please.
To all our live participants, I have shared my coordinates in the chat box, and I'll pick few other questions with the interest in time. I'm sorry. I'll take another 2 minutes because I'm not able to view the questions. So sorry for the.
No worries, Rajat. I'll take
Rajat,
another few
anyways,
questions here.
yeah.
Yeah. So we have next question from Praveen Devan. How many schools are currently running and in other countries, and how many are franchise school out of those? So, Rachel, this is a question for you. How many schools currently we are operating, and how many of these are our franchisee schools?
Sorry, if you're talking about Singapore, we have a HQ and we currently have 2 franchise schools. And next year, January or February, we're going to start in Myanmar, Yangon, and also Malaysia.
Thank you, Nana. I think that answers Praveen's query. Now, we have next question is from Priti Charan. What about the education material and teacher selections? Yeah, so education material, so that will be provided by the Red SchoolHouse. So all the curriculums, activities, and everything, you have to follow their guidelines, their material, right? And as far as your teacher concerned, teacher appointment is my franchisee responsibility. So they have to appoint on their payroll. But yes, Red SchoolHouse will give them a training, the teachers training program. Reshma, excellence center per state in Maharashtra should be one only. Yeah, Reshma, so Maharashtra, we look for like 3 area developers. If you consider like Greater Mumbai, so that includes your Mumbai city, Mumbai urban, Thane, and Navi Mumbai. So that Greater Mumbai area is going to have a 1 area developer, followed by my Pune region along with Goa. So Goa and Pune region will have another area developer, and rest of the Maharashtra, that's include your Nasik region, Aurangabad region, and Nagpur region will have another one. So it has the opportunity for 3 excellence centers where 3 area developers will be operating in the entire geography.
Right, I think we have covered all the questions, Ashokji, and I would like to request Rachel if any closing remarks you want to put, if anything you want to, any statement, anything which you think that you can convey or you should convey to our people as a closing remarks.
Okay. I'm here as the founder. I've always said to all my prospects, rarely you see the founder talking to you, discussing with you, working with you. Usually the founder will send their one down to do the work. But I love what I'm doing. I like to be part of it. I like to be part of your journey in India. And yes, I'm here to settle your heart that yes, this business, you must make money. It's not a hobby. But in education, it's different. You also gain the priceless profit. So yes, I look forward to you talking next to my partners in India, Neha, Ashok, Rajat, because they also give me the confidence that it will work, it will prosper in India together.
Wonderful, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look at this education is it's a pride business segment. You know, you will feel proud. And second thing is the most respectable business. Yeah. Yes, Neha, over to you.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rochelle, for joining us. Thanks, Nana, for taking out the time and joining us. It was really lovely hosting you on this panel today, and I'm sure the details which you have shared with our participants, the investors who are watching you live, are going to benefit them. Guys, we try to answer all your questions. If there is anything which is left unanswered, we try to get in touch with you within a day or two. And we have mentioned our contact details. You can get in touch with us. Our hotline is 9717683838. You can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Also, tomorrow again, we are coming up with the same commitment with one new business opportunity. Again, today also we covered our education industry, and tomorrow also we are coming up with a play school, which is from Maharashtra-based play school, Little Oaks. They are into preschool and activity centers. And to know more detail about this brand and the opportunities they are going to provide you, you'll have to register yourself with the link I have shared into the chat window. Just click on that link and you register yourself in advance. You can join tomorrow at sharp 12 with the same registration. You will receive an email just after the registration. So thank you so much everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Nana. Thanks, Ashokji. Thank you, Raja. Thanks a lot for sharing this wonderful opportunity for all of us, the people who are watching you live. It was really wonderful being here with all of you on this panel. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day ahead.